Hello everyone, Sir and Disney here, and it's time for Sip and Snack because it's Thursday, because that's what we do here on Pop. We do Sip and Snack on Thursday. And I have 3 new items for you guys today. Now, they're all a little bit different. We're going back to Skittles again, but it's a brand new kind of Skittles, and we're going to be talking about the desserts Skittles. During the Dark Side Skittles episode, I was talking about some of the Skittles I wanted to try, and needless to say, I found the dessert Skittles, and I wanted to try them. I am a big fan of the Milky Way brand, always have been, and Milky Way is legitimately my favorite candy bar ever, even though I became a big fan of Heath bars. Sorry to my friend Tim, who I know doesn't like Heath bars. But I will also state that we're going to also have on this video the return of the Hostess brand. So we're going to do a little bit of things you remember from last video, because I'm going to talk a little bit more about Hostess and Skittles, and now I get to talk about M&M Mars. So it seems like we keep talking about the same things on here. Next week, I assure you, it's not going to be like that. Next week, we're going to do the first of the segment that was originally promised on here. Sip and Snack was supposed to be taking something that's low end, something that's middle of the road, and something that's bottom of the barrel, 3 of the same item, and comparing them to determine which one is best. We're going to do this with au gratin potatoes. That's going to be next week. And I also have the Mountain Dew Game Fuel, a citrus cherry. Finally have that. And I have some Capri Sun. So we're going to be tasting those out next week. But this week, let's start with... Actually, we're going to start with Hostess. These are Donettes. And mini donuts are basically what they are. Donut holes. Now, Hostess, of course, had some issues, and they originally were owned by a company called the Continental Baking Company till about the year of 1995. They were bought by the International Bakeries Corporation, the IBC, and that became Hostess Brands in 2009. Now, of course, in 2012, there was a little issue, and there was a strike, so they were bought out by a new Hostess Brands, and that was excuse me, owned by this private equity firm called the Apollo Global Management and C. Dean Metropolis and Company. Yes, I'm looking upwards again. Sorry. Hostess officially returned in July 15th of 2013. So these are Donettes. See, look at them. Promoting the Madagascar Penguins movie, which is actually coming out next Wednesday, since this is dating the video. And thankfully, because I need to learn that there are such things as expiration dates, this expires on January 3rd. So, I'm fully in line here. These are, since obviously, when you think about the holidays, given the fact that we're almost getting ready to go into December, when you think about the holidays, obviously I did the Voortman cookies, which were not a success last week. And I will say that one thing that comes to mind immediately when I think of the holidays, and that's gingerbread. So, my mom found these, and these are the Gingerbread Spice Mini Donuts. So, let's see what they taste like, shall we? Opening them on camera for the first time. And it's just normal donut. I'm still wearing my work pants, so obviously they're going to be like caked in this cinnamon, not cinnamon, but it looks like cinnamon. Does it look like cinnamon, you know? Gingerbread spice. Let's see what it smells like. Yep, definitely the smell of gingerbread hits you right away. And I like the smell of gingerbread, actually. I like gingerbread, period, so I'm excited to be able to go to the Grand Floridian and actually get me some gingerbread when I'm at Disney in a couple weeks. So let's try this, see what it tastes like. See, look at it. See, spicy here. Looks a little different than normal donut hole. Notice there's not actually a hole there. It's kind of, well, yeah. There's not really much of a hole there. It's just kind of a mini donut. So let's see what we got here. Let's try this. the gingerbread hits. Really, it tastes like a normal cake donut. Let's try this. Yeah. They're fine. I must be polite and not talk with my mouth full. Yeah, they're fine. I have no problems with these. The gingerbread taste, it's not really overpowering. That's a good thing. Because sometimes if gingerbread is overpowering, that can be really bad. But if you're a big fan of gingerbread, maybe not. But I actually really enjoy that. That's pretty good. So, let's go into our next. We're going to go back into the land of Skittles. And this time I'm going to take a look at the next two items. Okay. So, the other day, AJ and myself went to Athens to go watch The Godfather theatrically. And while we were there, we watched Laggies and Dear White People. Reviews you can, cheap plug, also catch on this channel in the AJ's Movie Reviews playlist. Now, I went into a CVS, and for those of you that don't know what CVS is, I don't know how many people have CVSs around you. It's just a drugstore, basically. A decent drugstore, but a drugstore nonetheless. And I went into CVS, I walked up to the counter, and I actually said, in my own words, "Hey, do you guys have any weird drinks?" Because I'm trying to find different drinks to do, because I'm trying to make a sip in every sip and snack video. And there's no sips in this video. So, that's the reason I'm doing it in the order I'm doing it. So, I was there at the candy counter, and I found the bag candy of the dessert Skittles. And I was thinking, if it's in a bag candy, maybe it'll be in the front counter. So I went to the front counter and I looked for the actual dessert Skittles, and there they were. So this is the dessert Skittles. These actually started in November of last year, November 2013. And I will go through the different flavors here. You can see them here. So you probably can't really see very well. But we've got raspberry sorbet, which is the red one. Blueberry tart, which is the blue one. Key lime pie, which of course the green one. Orange cream, which is the orange one. And strawberry milkshake, which is the pink one. I drink your milkshake. No, I just eat it when it's in the form of a Skittle. So let's go into this, shall we? I brought my bowl. So let's open these up on camera, shall we? And let's see what we got here. Ah. Wow. Okay. Well, first off, I'll say, without a doubt, just looking at this, and I'm looking at it as we speak, obviously you can see, this right here, that's all you get. That's seriously all you get in this pack. Back in my day, we had lots of candy in our bags. Anyway, I'd throw another Wilbur Atkinson reference. You guys will never get that reference, and I'm not going to explain it. But it's something cool. It's my old man voice, basically, is what it is. So I do the back, you know, back in the movies or television, there's always a very wise old man, and he goes, "Well, back in my day, we had to walk 15 miles in the pouring snow." You know, Grandpa from the Rugrats? That's who comes to mind immediately when I think of Wilbur Atkinson. I came up with an old man character. As a matter of fact, to be honest, I have a lot of different voices I use. So much so that I think I probably could be a voiceover artist if I was able to. Maybe I can get some sort of a connection and do that so I can turn that into a job. That'd be super awesome. Let's start with the one that I'm least interested in, and that is the key lime pie. Something I've never had before. This is key lime pie. Let's see what it tastes like. Obviously, I'm not going to get a graham cracker crust taste of this, but it's the only thing I would like about key lime pie. Let's try this. I hate when I chew like that. got a very distinct lime taste. Aftertaste, I'm not a fan of. And it's got a really wicked lime taste that hits you right before you're about to swallow. No, don't like them. If you like key lime pie, I think you'd probably be down with these, but that doesn't work for me. Let's go with the blueberry tart. Let's try this. Blueberry taste before I even bite into it. Oh, that's good. Okay. Right away, the blueberry taste is the first thing, and it's really good. I really like these. These are really good. I wish there was a lot more. It seems like it's the least of the entire list here. These actually remind me of grape bubblegum. Yeah. It's either, I think it's Hubba Bubba or it's Bubblicious, one of the two. They have a grape bubblegum. This tastes like grape bubblegum. I know it's blueberry, I get that, but it tastes like grape bubblegum, and I really enjoy this. Let's go to raspberry sorbet. Let's try this, see what it tastes like. Distinct raspberry flavor. Not overpowering. Raspberry and blueberry, definitely the winners so far. The one I'm least excited about is this next one. It's strawberry milkshake. Like I said, I drink your milkshake. No, I eat it when it's in a Skittles form. So, let me knock out the strawberry milkshake. No, this is funny, because if this was a chocolate milkshake, I'd be all on top of this. But there's always been chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry when it comes to like the Neapolitan flavors of ice cream and the milkshakes. Strawberry milkshake is something I never went for. It's like the strawberry Nesquik. That makes me think that's what this is going to taste like, but I don't really know much about strawberry, so this might be a bad person to guess. So let's go back to the 50s, have ourselves a strawberry milkshake, shall we? Nothing really milkshake about this. It just tastes like a normal strawberry Skittle. Kind of a letdown. No. I thought there was a tinge of like the milkshake part of it, but no. This is orange cream. Everyone around me knows, obviously I don't eat actual fruits. Yeah, you probably can tell. But I do love the taste of orange. Well, I always jump to orange as my go-to. One thing I don't like when it comes to orange is when it gets mixed with ice cream. I'm not a creamsicle guy, never have been. I always think, hey, that creamsicle really would be great if it didn't have that ice cream in it. So, let's see what orange cream tastes like. That's what orange cream looks like. It's got a peach color to it, actually. Let's try this. Yeah. That's a creamsicle, that's a Skittle. And if you're a fan of creamsicles, this is your steez right here. Yeah, these aren't bad. I brought the plastic baggie just in case I didn't want to eat all these in one setting. Probably because that'd be dumb. Not bad. It's better than the dark side Skittles for sure. The raspberry sorbet, I like it. It's not overpowering in the raspberry flavor. The blueberry tart's my absolute favorite because it tastes like the grape bubblegum, like I said. I'm not a fan of creamsicles, but orange cream actually doesn't have overpowering cream. It's just basically like a strong taste of orange, and then that cream just kicks in at the very end. So that works. I'm not a fan of key lime pie. I don't like it at all. I guess I'm not a lime person. Maybe when it comes to drinks, I'm fine with lime, but by and large, I don't think that this is a good idea for me. And a strawberry milkshake was a fail for me as well, because it just tastes like a regular strawberry anything. So that's that. Excuse me. Now, let's talk about my favorite candy bar on the face of planet Earth. So, I'm a big fan of Milky Way. I have been ever since I was a little kid. The Milky Way bar was created by Frank Mars in 1923. And it was originally manufactured in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now, the name Milky Way is actually from the malted milk drink Milkshake of the day, not the Earth galaxy. So it has nothing to do with the galaxy, the Milky Way, not at all. This was trademarked in 1925, and the first date of usage for Milky Way as a candy bar was in 1922. In 1924, it was introduced nationally and sold $800,000 in candy bars that year. That's amazing. The Hershey's company provided the chocolate for it, obviously. So, this is a really interesting candy bar. I've been a big fan of Milky Way for my entire life, and I like it because it's the perfect mix of chocolate and caramel, and it's got that nougat in it as well. I like nougat. It's basically like you took a Three Musketeers and you cut it in half and you put caramel in it. I don't know if Musketeers was second or first, but I think it was awesome and I really enjoy it. Well, they started to do different candy bars. Like, the only thing they haven't done yet, Milky Way needs to be mixed with peanut butter. I think that'd be tremendous, but they haven't gone there yet. What they did do is they mixed it with this variety, which is Milky Way French Vanilla and Caramel. So let's try this, shall we? Looks awesome, doesn't it? This was made in Canada. Good till 2015. Nice to know. It's about to be devoured right now on camera. So, let's look at it, shall we? It's a regular candy bar. This is one thing I love about this segment. I'll show you the inside. Ooh, that's good. Seriously, the only thing this is missing right now is coffee. Because this would totally be like a coffee candy bar. Because you got the French vanilla in there, you got the caramel in there, you got the chocolate, which would be the mocha in this case. And then you have coffee. I mean, this is good. This is like super good. It's Milky Way. It's hard to be bad. That was good. That's real good. I'll finish that off camera. So, what we got for this week? The Donettes, the gingerbread spice, they're fine. They're festive, good for the right time of year. These dessert Skittles, they're alright. I mean, there's a few really big hits for me. Raspberry, sorbet, blueberry tart. Both of those are super hits for me. And there's some pretty massive fails in there, like key lime pie and strawberry milkshake. Orange cream I'm kind of indifferent about. There's enough orange in it, but there's not too much overpowering cream to get me to hate it, but it's not enough. It's too much cream to get me to love it, so it's kind of in the middle. The Milky Way French Vanilla Caramel, oh my god, so good. Definitely check that out if you get a chance to. So, that's Sip and Snack for this week. Like I said, next week, we're going to be comparing and contrasting au gratin potatoes. 3 au gratin potato patches, I don't know what, they're patches now apparently. Bags of au gratin potatoes. I'm going to have 3 different samples in front of me, and I'm going to tell you which one's better, whether you should spend your money at the dollar store or whether you should go to your Target or your Walmart and pick up the high end. We'll talk about that next week. And also, I'm going to kick in some drinks on the end of that. Since we had no drinks this week, I'm going to knock out 2 of them next week. We've got Capri Sun. They've got new Capri Sun pouches. I want to try those out. And also, finally, the Mountain Dew Game Fuel Citrus Cherry. So that's going to be next week's video. And then, starting when I get to Orlando, we're going to get some really awesome Sip and Snack content. So stay tuned for that. So if you have any ideas for Sip and Snack, or if you just like to chat with me, or if you just like to shoot the breeze, ask me questions, Simple ways to do it. If you want to show how much you appreciate this channel, then go to Facebook, click like on our Facebook fan page. It's Sir Owen Disney Pop on Facebook. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, it's at Sir Owen Disney. If you'd like to send me a friend request, talk to me via Facebook. That way, it's Owen Disney. And also, last but not least, if you want to send your thoughts, comments, queries, and opinions, you want to talk Sip and Snack with me, have ideas for Sip and Snacks that you'd like me to do, ideas for Sip and Snacks that you personally would like to do. If you have versus ideas, if you have any sort of suggestions for the channel, other than me editing, because obviously that's not happening anytime soon, but that's how it works. And you knew this going in, right? So if you have any ideas you want to send my way, or if you'd like to ask me questions, or if you'd like to become a popcaster yourself, we can talk about wrestling, talk about movies, since we're in the award season now. We can talk about Disney, Universal, Halloween Horror Nights. We can talk about travel ideas. If you have any questions for me via travel, we can talk that way. Or if you'd just like to say, hey, it is SirOwenDisney@gmail.com. So in the meantime, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching. And until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all I got to say about that.